Hey guys, for this tutorial I'm going to show you how to do your makeup for the spring. Is I take 3 lines across my face like this, and then I try to, as much as the areas that you want to cover, I just go ahead and go over that so I can get as much coverage as I want. And then all I'm going to do is take the end of my beauty blender and I'm just going to tap it out. I really do love the Dr. Brandt No More Pores primer because it's also an acne based product, so it's also helping you with your acne. I normally break out in my T-zone area, so that definitely helps a lot with minimizing it, as well as not being able to notice it as much. So I'm just going to do a little bit of the color corrector because I'm not going so heavy on my makeup, because normally spring is not as heavy, so you don't need that much. So then I'm going to go ahead and take my beauty blender and buff it out. I normally use the tip of the side of the beauty blender because it's more thinner and easier to get everything. So don't worry, it's not going to look orange when it's finished, it's just orange right now. And then you can also go in with this concealer, just depending on your pigment of your skin. So if you have a pinker tones, maybe you can use this, as well as getting more in here with the dark circles. So I kind of have a little bit of that, so I just put a little bit on there. And then again, I'm just going to go in with my beauty blender. So all these come together. You can order them on Amazon. I got them all for $8. I think that's a pretty good deal. And they're not even that expensive if you get them individually. So these were the 3 that I'm using. So then I'm going to go ahead and take my LA Girl concealer, and I'm going to start at the crease, and then I go down my nose line and I make a V shape so you can get that contour look. So then I go ahead and fill it in. When you do the color correcting, you don't really need as much concealer, since you've already basically got most of the dark circles that you needed to cover. So I'm just going in with my beauty blender again. I think I got bit by a bug or something up here. Okay, so now that I have that all blended in, I'm going to bake while I can either do my eyebrows or contour. So I'm going to go ahead and put this up here. So I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows, which they need to be waxed very soon. I'm going to go ahead and hurry up and quickly do my eyebrows. So normally, to get a good shape with my eyebrows, I take the brush and I comb my brows down so that I'm able to see what I'm working with, as well as seeing the shape of my eyebrow. So then that's when I'm going to go in with the Brow Definer by Anastasia. I'm going to use my Duo, and I'm going to shape it out so that I can get this arch. So now I'm going to be using my Stila Mind palette, and I'm going to also be using the Cargo Cosmetics as well. So I'm going to be using the eyeshadow shade called Crisp. Okay, so I'm using the eyeshadow called Crisp. So I'm going to go in, and I'm going to get inside my crease. I love this color because it's very bright, and it's really bright for spring as well. So you definitely want to have a lot of bright spring. I like bright colors because they're all nice and bubbly. Alright, so I'm also using my Naked eyeshadow brush. I really like it because it's like thin on this side and then this side it's thicker. So then for my crease, I'm going to be using my Stila palette, and I'm going to be using this shade, which is the shade called Wit. And then I'm going to go in, and I'm going to go in my crease. So I'm just going to go above my crease line up here. I don't want it to be too heavy or too dark. So I think this is a perfect shade because, you still want to look bright as well as look a little bit fierce. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill that in. And as for like the orangish color that I'm going to be using, I'm also going to be using the Stila palette as well. And the shade I'm going to be using is called Perception. So I'm going to take my smaller side of my brush because I don't want to put too much because I just want to get like the corner. And I'm also going to blend it in with the crease eyeshadow that I used, which was the Wit. So I'm going to go in and just get the crease in there. I love these shades because they're very vibrant and very fun to work with. I really love this palette. So those are the colors that I'm going to use. So as you can see, it's already like brightening up my eyes. So now I'm going to be using a liquid eyeliner. I usually just use the Alame eyeliner. I really like it. I've actually used it since I was like in middle school, so it's been around for a while. So I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner. And normally I do like really dramatic wings, but not so much for this tutorial. Okay, and then I also just finished off and did like the bottom eyeliner. Okay, so now I'm going to go to my Zoom Fast Black Lash by MAC. This is my go-to mascara. I really like it because it volumizes your lashes and makes them really nice and thick. So I'm just going to go in and put that on. Spring. Very nice spring shadows. I also like the Zoom Lash because sometimes you don't even need to wear falsies. I just like to wear them to show you what more you can bring to your lashes. But if you already have long lashes, then you don't really need to get falsies. And don't worry, like, it's not going to stay white on your lashes, so it'll be black in no time, so just give it like a couple seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up this side. It's a really pretty color. So the color I'm using is NYX. It's a soft matte lip cream. It's a really pretty spring color. Just love how it looks. And this is the finished look. So let me know what you think, so you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel and also comment below. Thanks, guys!